Hello and welcome to another video from the Motley Fool. With me today is Chris. Hi Chris.
Hey Sam.
And we've got a question coming from one of our readers, which is how important is diversification to your portfolio? So Chris.
Well, I guess I always live by one mantra, and that is certainly don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Sure.
And I certainly translate that over to the investing world as well. Basically, diversification is important because obviously the more stocks you hold, the less risk obviously there is of one stock plummeting and then you losing pretty much all the value of your portfolio based on one plummet. Not only obviously does that translate to the actual number of stocks as well, but I always find it's pretty useful to diversify across different industries as well, because obviously if you have like a sort of a crash like we saw in the financial sector, if all your stocks are sort of spread around banks and financial institutions, then again your portfolio is going to be kind of wiped off as well.
Yeah, fair enough. So give us a number here. What are we talking? 5s, 10s, 100s?
Well, it kind of really depends. I mean, our super investing friend Benjamin Graham, who I never really actually like to go against, he recommended that you own somewhere between sort of 10 and 30, and I certainly would go along with that. And if you look at the managed funds world as well, or any sort of asset management firms, they tend to have around about 10 to, well, maybe a little bit more of that, maybe along sort of around about the sort of the 30 number in their portfolios as well. So that's a kind of a good number to stick to. But again, it's all really on how much you obviously have and what you feel comfortable with, really.
Okay then, so maybe you're talking about 30. That's quite a high number. So what are we thinking here? The more the better, or?
Well, I guess in theory you could kind of say that the more you obviously have stuff spread around, again,
Yep.
you're the less risk you actually have of one stock damaging your portfolio. But I guess again it's all really on what you feel comfortable with. If you spread yourself too thin, you kind of, I guess, hedge against the fact that if one stock goes up, then you're going to have less returns. And I guess it all kind of points to how important it is in the research you actually carry out on each stock. It's all well and good having many, but in my opinion, it's actually better to maybe sort of pick a handful of stocks if you're a beginner investor, really kind of research and do the legwork behind it to find the stocks that are right for you. So I reckon that's the best way to go.
Perfect. Well, Chris, thank you very much.
No problem at all, Sam.
Hopefully that answers your question. And if anyone else has any questions, then you can send them in to foolishquestions@fool.co.uk. Fool on.